What is up, guys? It is Uncle Bob, and welcome to the channel. Welcome back. How's everyone doing? We're back with more Golden Sun, The Lost Age, and as soon as I'm done with this, it is going to be time to pass out, because it has been a long day. It has been a long day. For reference, I finished recording. I finished live streaming Fire Emblem probably about 1 o'clock in the morning, Central U.S. time. So it was about 1 a.m. when I finished. Went to bed, and 2 hours later, my son decides that is the best time for him to have a seizure. Well, I guess we officially don't know that that's what it was, but it seemed like it was. I don't really know for sure, and the ER staff didn't really say. It's not his first one. He had one about a year and a half ago while he was at school. And the way he was acting, especially like afterwards, was a lot the same. So that's kind of why we assume that's what it was. But yeah, I finished streaming at like 1 in the morning. And then at about I called 911 at exactly 3:30 in the morning. So probably like, it was less than 10 minutes that I called 911. So it was like maybe like 3:25. I wake up to the sound of my son. Like, I wake up to the sound of dry heaving. Or like, not dry heaving, but like actual puking. Obviously, like, our first thing is like, to tell our son, like, go in the bathroom. What are you doing? Like, just instinctually, we just woke up to the sound of him retching. So we try to do that, and he's just not being responsive. Like, if you like touched him, like, his face would make faces like he was. I think I've used this phrase before with certain things, but it's really what it seemed like. It seemed like the TV was on, but there was no picture. Like, he just wasn't there. So, called 911, and, cops were at our door before, like, as I hung up with the operator. They were like in my driveway. So like, they were real fast. Ambulance was there maybe 4 or 5 minutes later. But yeah, it was rough. And the kind of the scary thing is that I don't know how he got downstairs while he was in that state. I have no idea, because him falling down the stairs would have woken us up. Like, that would have been louder than him, So that would have actually been easier to hear had that been the case. But he didn't. He managed to get downstairs, because where me and my girls sleep right now, we basically sleep in the living room. And we got my bed out there, and we just heard him throwing up. And had he not come downstairs and done that, I don't know how we would have known about this happening. So that was really, really scary. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think my son has been diagnosed with epilepsy. He might, now that he's had 2 seizures that we know of in his life. They may go in to test that, but the scary thing is the only thing that's been any different was this medication he started taking, which is just an antibacterial. It's just amoxicillin. That's the only different thing he's taken. And I looked it up, and now, I can't say with certainty that, like, oh yeah, I looked at absolutely 100% credible. Like, I could have seen complete bullshit. But I did read that it said amoxicillin was associated with seizures, even though it was obviously a very rare side effect. But still, that's what I had told his dentist. And they're like, well, did the doctors instruct you to, like, stop taking the medicine? And it's like, no, but I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't want to give it to him anymore right now. Like, it'd be different if we could do a thing where, obviously this all costs money and you can't really just do that, especially in America's healthcare system. It'd be different if he had to be in the hospital for a couple days and it was like, hey, here, let's have him try the amoxicillin and let's see if in the next, because he hadn't even been taking it 48 hours before he had an adverse reaction. And, like, I know, correlation, causation, he could have never started taking this amoxicillin and he could have had a seizure all the same. Like, the human body is just like that. But, yeah, that was a scary start to my morning. And obviously, my girl jumps in the ambulance to go with. My daughter's upstairs. Somehow she stayed asleep through all that. She wakes up for anything else, but for that, she managed to stay awake for it. Now, obviously, I'm glad she stayed asleep for that. That's her panicking over her brother, like, not waking up is not really what I needed. That would have not been the thing. I would not have wanted that. So, but obviously my daughter's upstairs, so, I gotta stay home because when she wakes up, we have, a teenager who lives with us that, if I really needed to, would have been able to watch my daughter just in the morning until I got back, but I don't need, my daughter is already, like, she doesn't have separation anxiety. It's not quite that bad, but if she wakes up and mom's not here, and dad's not here, and her brother's not there, bruh, my daughter would have had the worst of conniptions, which, it's fine. That's waking up in the middle of the night, your mom, your dad, and your brother are no longer there, and it's only you and basically the live-in babysitter that we got. That's going to be a scary thing. So obviously I needed to think about my other kid too. So mama went to the hospital and then she had to work her job at Taco Bell today. She only had a 4-hour shift and then she took 2 extra hours on top of it. So, it was a crazy morning. Like I said, the fact that it happened all very shortly after I had just finished going live. I mean, again, that obviously doesn't really matter. It's just last time you would have heard me, I would have just been logging off and then all of a sudden insanity ensues. So, luckily my son, I called 911 at 3:30. You imagine by the time he got to the hospital, which is it's a 15-minute drive away, maybe a little bit less from where I live. Because I'm right in between 2 hospitals. Neither of them are particularly close. But, you imagine he got there probably about 4 o'clock in the morning. And he was already being discharged by 8 o'clock in the morning. It was bing, bang, boom. All his vitals looked good. His blood work was good. Everything was good. So, it's either something either he has epilepsy or it was induced by him taking this other medicine. Because I think it's the thing, the rule of seizures is, once you've had one, you're prone to having them again. So, I'm just hoping that's it. Because he may have had another, the first one that he may have had, was at this point, if his first one was like a year and a half ago, then if the last one was a year and a half ago, the other one would have been like 3.5 years ago. It would have been like a long time ago. And I think that was just from him being really dehydrated. So I'm not really too sure, because at that point I wasn't really I wasn't the kid's dad at that point. He was at an age, and I hadn't been with his mom, to where when that happened, I was basically still like a glorified babysitter. So I'm not going to lie, my recollections of those times, as far as like the kids were, I don't really remember it so much. But that's enough. It's been almost 11 minutes. And y'all are here for Golden Sun, not for me to talk about my life. And I could have done that at the same time, but not with fucking dialogue the game over here. My ship, at long last, I have returned to my ship. Well, Piers, I'm thrilled. I'm just happy to be back with my ship. That's not what Kraden's asking. You forgot, didn't you, Piers? When we talked in Kibumbo, remember what Kraden asked? I don't remember what. He wanted you to take us to your home, Lemuria. Remember how we said we'd talk about it later? Well, later is now, Piers. Oh, is it? Suppose we have to talk about it sooner or later. You shall have your answer. Piers, if you do not wish to take us, you do not have to. Just tell me honestly. And if not, well, we'll just have to get ourselves a boat and find our own way to Lemuria. Yup. It's not meant as a guilt trip. It's just stating as a fact. Like, listen, we plan on going there, but like, if you can't take us, if you don't feel safe, like, come on. Kraden, Felix, stop trying to pressure Piers. But that's not what don't worry, Shiva. I've actually been thinking about this quite a bit. I just never got the opportunity to make it before. Okay, Kraden's getting a little too fucking crazy over here. It's not nice to test the patience of an old man. Will you take us or not? We will go to Lemuria, Kraden. I figured it was too much to... Oh, surprise! Alright, yeah, we've seen that in shows, games, anime. We've seen that all the time. I will take you to Lemuria. Is he okay? What is going on? After what we've been through, it would be wrong to deny you. That's what made up my mind. What's what made up your mind? The fact that you are truly good people. Yeah, I'm not... Maybe Kraden was somebody in the first game and I just don't remember, but I'm not going to lie, this whole game, he has been sketchy as fuck all the time. Like, he's just always sketchy. Always. He's always fucking moving weird. He's just always too into certain things in really weird ways, where it's like, Like Lemuria, it's like, did you once have a vessel? Did you sail the world? Did you fuck a Lemurian bitch? Did you have a Lemurian child? Is Piers your child? I don't know. Because you're being weird. So. Give me one sec, though. Alright, might be. You have gone to great trouble to help one whose problems needn't have concerned you. Witnessing that kindness, it made me want to help too. No, Jenna, please don't say a word. I've made up my mind. I shall be leaving immediately, but I want you to come, Kraden. Let us set sail, Felix. I was about to say, is he only taking Kraden? That would be hilarious. To my ship and the Eastern Sea. I wonder what kind of advanced civilization we'll find in Lemuria. There's something over there. It just occurred to me the mayor of Madra and his wife must be worried about me. I feel bad if I didn't let them know I was all right before leaving Indra. We should go tell them that I've retrieved my orb, then they wouldn't have to worry. Oh yeah, we can just sail. Can we stop at Madra briefly before we leave for Lemur? Yep. Not like I wasn't just there. But we must depart as soon as we're done at the mayor's house, Piers. Let's do that. You know, that shit the game does that's not even a puzzle. Got a cookie. Is that seriously all for a fucking cookie? Oh. Then let's waste no time. We should set sail for Madra at once. Oh, you're gonna make me... Oh, I hate you. Why? Why does this game insist on doing this to me? Why couldn't we have just said this whole thing? What sort of nonsense is gonna happen? This game is trying my patience with this kind of shit. What was in here? Oh, wait, no. I was gonna say, I'm pushing the arrow. Why are you not doing the thing? We'll do lash and then scoop. I could have already found what was in here, so. Yeah, no, for the night, my son is sleeping on our bed. And I'm gonna just sleep on the couch. Because obviously, just following that, I don't want him to be upstairs in case, something else were to happen. I want to make sure, we're definitely around for it. Oh, this guy. Yeah, where could Minardi have gone? Where are you, my sister? No. Was this the mayor? Felix, you're back. And you've brought Piers with you. Piers, I must apologize for the trouble we've caused you. I'm sorry we lost your jewel. Don't be. Everything worked out for the best. Piers, you said you were going to Gondwan. Did you make it? Yes, I did. In fact, we just returned. And your jewel? Yep. You actually got it back from the Kibombo. Incredible. I was able to recover it with the help of Felix and his friends. That's wonderful. I'm so relieved. I was worried that you might never come back. Oh, nope. That's why we came back, to let you know we've recovered it. Worried no more. So you'll be leaving again, will you? Yep. Are you sure you must leave so soon, Piers? I may return here again, but I'm afraid I must be going. You seem to be quite busy. It is their youth that allows them to be so busy. Bro, you are the main one trying to get us to get, to this place. Maybe we'll be back, I promise. Maybe, but I promise. But we'll be back, I promise. Yeah. Maybe we'll be able to visit at a more leisurely pace. So are we good? We just have to finish repairs on the boat we left in Al-Hafra. We've already had several meetings discussing our next course of action. I know you went through a lot of trouble to get us that boat, but we just had to give up on it. We couldn't just sit and wait in Al-Hafra until the thing got fixed. Yeah, I got you. I believe I promised a reward from... We'll just say no. I don't remember. Because for real, I don't remember. It's been so long. And, these characters, have to go miles. So you imagine, days and weeks have passed for them as well. Nope. Well, you may have forgotten, Felix, but I have not. Regardless, I told you that I would reward you when the boat was fixed. That may take quite a while now, it seems. Oh. That being the case, I'd like to give you that reward now. We can't accept it, though, could we, Jenna? No, we're stacked for money. Unless it's something plot-oriented. Madra is still in shambles from the disaster. We couldn't possibly accept any gifts. Misfortune or no, a promise is a promise. Your travels seem to take you from danger into greater danger. This is true. He just called you Felix, didn't he? Oh, boy. Why didn't I see it before? You are Felix. Then Minardi should be somewhere around here, too, and yet... You won't see Minardi or Sadaros ever again. Isaac killed them. They're probably at the bottom of the sea by now. You need to shut the fuck up. This is what you need. You need to shut your mouth. I heard that, you wretched little thing. Alright. Yeah, now sure. Yeah, you is kind of dead. No one has the power to defeat Sadaros and my sister. Yet you all avoid my gaze and that look on your faces. It is true. Who is this Isaac? I don't even remember anymore. He was the dude in the last game. That's what I know. You feign ignorance? Why? Why would you protect him from my fear? Bro, you will get canned. I believe I've heard some rumors of a traveler named Isaac lately. Is this Isaac the same one they've been speaking of? Is he pursuing you? If that is the case, then this Isaac should show up here sooner or later. How do you know it wasn't Felix who defeated your sister? What do you take me for? I'm a warrior, like my sister. I can gauge a man's strength at a single glance. Even if you doubled Felix's power, he would still be no match for my sister. And besides, I doubt Felix could find it in himself to betray my sister. He knows that the lives of those he holds dear would hang in the balance. Who am I being... Although your success there prevents us from returning to the Western Sea. Oh yeah, from the lighthouses. You would have failed, of course, had we not researched how to climb those lighthouses. Oh, didn't Minardi tell you? What was this? Where did Isaac come into the conversation for that? You'll have your own... Find your own way to the Western Sea. And if you make the journey, you'll have to light Jupiter on your own as well. We have our own work to do, and number one on that list is taking care of Isaac. No, we're not. What's the matter? Affords you can't perform your duties? We could help you a bit. And I swear the last thing he sees will be Karst avenging the death of her dear sister. Alright, good. Granted, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping I was gonna get a fight here. But I guess I'm not getting a fight. Well, I thought Satiros and Minardi had issues. That's mean. We shouldn't take Karst too lightly. Karst said we, didn't she? Yes, Satiros and Minardi traveled as a pair. Perhaps she has a partner as well. We ought to warn Isaac that Karst is after him. Maybe we should try to find him first. Believe me, I'd love to see Isaac again, but we just don't have the time to look for him. Even if we did find them, I think there's a good chance we'd end up fighting them. Why? What are we trying to achieve? What we are trying to achieve, they are trying to prevent, and they will fight to stop us. Jenna, aren't you and Isaac an item? Couldn't you, do something? An item? No, I mean, it's not really like that. Not really. Damn. Blushing. For now, we should press onward to the Jupiter Lighthouse, like we planned. But what about Garrett and the others? Don't you mean Isaac? Are you ready to listen yet? They are strong enough to defeat Satiros and Minardi. They won't be beaten easily. We should continue ahead just as Satiros and Minardi would have. Okay, Jenna? Then we should get going. Alright. I felt like it was a weird square spot over here that just... Maybe I'm just imagining things. Alright, can I please go to the ship now? Please? Please. I would love nothing more right now. Chua. Dang it. At last, I'm back on my ship. Finally, I can return to my beloved Lemuria. Wait there a moment. To set sail, we must go back down to the power chamber below decks. Let's... I head out. Whoa, what is this? Okay. I get what you're going to want me to do here. Oh. Just a potion. Oh. Oh, God. Well, I guess just get rid of all of them to start. See what kind of puzzle this is. Looks like it might suck a little bit. Maybe to jump from here to there. I think I know how I'm going to do this one. The sacred root. Oh. Prop that one up. Oh. I don't need you to jump over it, goofball. Maybe flipping that switch will do something. Oh, god damn it. The path up here is from down below. My goodness. Nope. Oh, wait, I just can't get up there in general right now. Alright, well, I think that's going to be it for the day, guys. I will continue along with this puzzle next time. I just can't believe there's no way... I can't believe there's no way for me to get back here. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, till next time, guys. Let's save, even though I don't really have anything to worry about ever in this game. We're still going to save anyway. Alright. Yep. Till next time, guys. Peace.